Good afternoon, everybody. Today we are going to take a look at the stamp swaps. Some days words are hard. From Long Beach. This was an organized swap, and so they have rules like you have to, it's a theme, and you have to have, a certain number of layers and embellishments, etc. And I was in 5 of them, so I had to make 11 cards each, and then we got 10 cards back. So this first swap is a fun fold number 4. This card was submitted by Jackie Rosemond, and this unties, and then I don't even know what you call this card, because she did not put any kind of information in with it, but it is stunning. This is the Lovely Blossoms designer paper. And then the Stylish Shapes dies. I was trying to remember. I had tried to go through and look at these cards ahead of time so I could try to pull out the information for you in case you wanted to try to make the same thing. Okay, card number 2. This is Delicate Dreams, Delicate Whispers. And she used the Stylish Shapes dies, and this is a slider pocket card. And you can also make these in a gift card type card. I've made them vertically where you open and then your gift card slides up, but you have more room because it's vertical, but slides up out of the little pocket. And I love this. This is one of my favorite. I think this was a March online exclusive. I didn't write that down, but I think this was with a March. And I love this, one of my favorites. And I did do a card. This was from Karen Titus. And I did a swap where that was the paper and stamps that I used. Okay, and then this one is Therese Burdette. Put this back with the other card. From Kentucky. And this is the flower stamp from Lovely and Beautiful that she has colored in Balmy Blue. And then the paper is from Mixed Up Patterns. And these are the jewels from the Lovely and Beautiful suite. And this is an explosion card. I've got a little glue here that I need to see if I can maybe use my glue eraser. Otherwise, it wants to stick together. Very nice. If I can get that back on there. It's a little tight. And then this card is by Celia Alvarez, and this is the cross card. And she used the Poetry Garden paper on this card. And then see how that stands up. And then you have the cross I'm glad I got one of these because I have not made one of these yet. And then we have Anne Oshiro, and this is the Paradise Garden hybrid embossing folder, I believe, that she used with this. Each year, Stampin' Up! Does designer paper in the 6x6 for the paper, the color categories like regals, subtles, brights, neutrals, etc. And this is one of the patterns from, I believe, the brights. Looks like Pretty in Pink, maybe. So that's from Anne. And then we have a few of the cute bug cards. This is Savvy Stamper Sharon Vickery, who lives in New York. And this is a step card. Sits up like that. Very cute. I don't know what this embossing folder is, though. Or if that's, yeah, I don't, plaster maybe? I don't know. And she didn't put any, you know, ingredients for her design in there. So that's very cute. And I did not get the bugs. I got, I think, the paper, but I didn't get the stamp set. And they're pretty cute. This has got the little ladybug embellishments, and then she has die cut some of the little ants out and the lily of the valley. And then she's used the everyday arches dies. This is a book fold and also an explosion card. Very cute. And this was by Bonnie Alexander. And then we have another bug card. And this was Kelly McBeath, B-E-A-T-H. She used the Ladybug embossing folder. And then one of the little bugs. And this is a Z fold. And that will set up also. And then this is really a cute card. This is by Cynthia Carvalho. Shoot, the Traveling Glitter Girl. Very cute. And this is a, I don't know what you call this. It's an angle cut, but I don't know what the name of it is. And she made it into a birthday card. And then she's die cut out all of her designer paper images. Very cute. And I think that will stand also. And then, last but not least, is my card. And mine was, my fun fold was, I'm not sure why this is down here. It must have come loose because this is not supposed to be down here. It's supposed to be up here. It must have come loose in the envelope. We'll get in there. I hope my other ones didn't come undone. Get in there. It's supposed to be in here. It's hitting that dimensional. Yeah, it's supposed to be in here like this. That was weird. And then just the panel, the one panel opens. I did do a video on this, earlier video on this, if you are interested in the dimensions and, you know, the recipe to make this card. So that's mine. So that is swap number 1. And that was fun fold number 4. Okay. Now let me get these out of the way, and now we're going to have fun fold number 6. I took these all out of the envelope so we wouldn't have all the crinkling and crackling from that. Okay, first up we have this is from Carol Park, and she used Springtime Scenes for her die, and the paper is from Poetry Garden. And this is, she made hers into a gift card holder. Very cute, right here. A gift card would go in there. Okay, and I love this card. This is Charming Day paper, Thinking of You, and it is a Z fold. And this is from Anne Oshiro. I think she participated in almost all of the swaps. And she also used the Forever Floral dies to cut this. And let's see, do I have her stamp set? Forever Floral stamp set. So that's really pretty. And then this is by I can get a hold of it. This is by Hannah Wilde, and this is a fun fold where you open like this. Is that not clever? And that would sit up on your mantle or your desk. And this uses the Kintsugi DSP, I hope I'm saying that correctly, the Inspiring Imperfections stamp set, and the Textured Notes stamps and dies. Beautiful. Well done. That is not a card that I have, fun fold that I have received before. And then this one is Delicate Dreams designer paper. She's used the lovely arrangement stamp. I would recognize it anywhere because I love that bundle. And then this is an explosion card. And it opens like this. This is beautiful. This designer paper has copper accents. And she used a lovely arrangement stamp set, Petals of Beauty dies, and some vellum. Oh, these leaves are vellum. That's beautiful. I'm sure she's colored that with a blending brush. And then the Secret Sea border open weave ribbon, which I love. That doesn't look as dark as my Secret Sea. Mine, I thought was a little darker than that, but that's really, really, really pretty. From Peggy No. I think I did get one of these in a swap one time. Our team does swaps, and I believe someone did do this one. And then I have an Easter card, and this is a gift box. And you just fold, one end in, and you could put, give it as a gift, like a lip gloss or a chapstick. And this is by Lisa McGrew. Very cute. And that would sit up also on your desk, especially if you, had this filled. I mean, you wouldn't be able to mail it if you had it filled, but this is that specialty Easter paper, Easter Joy, and the Easter basket stamp set. And then this is beautiful. This is the Blessed Beginning stamp set. Look how beautiful that is. And she has gold heat embossed blessings and the tree and the church. And then she used the Gathering Together designer paper. Look how beautiful this is. Because this has got the gold accents here. This, I mean, I think that's what that paper is. I was trying to find it in the book, and it's stunning. And I know this was a specialty paper too for your wedding. This is really pretty. The Stampin' Crew Sandy Reese. Very well done. And then we have Robin Daus, D-A-U-S. And Robin used the, I tried to write these down, so let me turn the page here. You're the Sweetest, filled with sweetness, sweet, and the Homemade Sweetness, sweet. No, okay. The Homemade Sweetness, sweet, and the Filled with Sweetness Stampin' Die set. And that's kind of an explosion card too. Very cute. And then we have another one that used that same sweet, and this is by Sue Kramer from Minnesota. And she used it as an explosion card also. And she cut the jar out and just put on a card base. So her card, you know, is the jar on a base. It's not a folded card, it's just a card base. And I do that often too. Okay, and our next one is by the Backyard Stamper, Kathy Schmidt, who is a very good friend of mine. Be sure to go follow her, the Backyard Stamper. And this card is stunning. This is that cloud cover ribbon. And it is, I just love it. It ties well, and it just really makes a statement. And this is a Dutch door card. This is the Lovely Blossoms designer paper that goes with the lovely arrangements suite. And I have, oh my gosh, I've got several packages of paper. I've gone through tons of it for different projects. And then she used the Greenery Lane stamp set here and here on the inside. Very pretty. Kathy Schmidt, Backyard Stamper. And then this was my card. This was Nature Symphony. And I used the Nature Walk designer paper and Fragrant Layers stamp. And this was the Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon. And then it opens like this. Stunning. I love this. I love those cards so much. Okay, so that is our Fun Fold number 6. And now we're going to go to Wedding and Anniversary. Now we have 2 more sets. Okay, I'm going to start with this, which is the beautiful motifs. The Extraordinary Floral washi tape and the eyelet 3D embossing folder. And she's put a little piece on the inside. And this is by Anne Bright, B-R-E-I-G-H-T, of Bright Ideas. Cool way to use your name in your stamp business. This is really pretty. This is Fragrant Layers by Barb Arcene, A-R-C-E-N-E, a loving stampful. And she used some vellum on here, Blackberry Bliss blends, silver embossing powder, and then the druzy. And I didn't get those, but man, I wish I had. Those are really pretty. They do stick up pretty high, though. I don't know if they would mail very well. But this is a stunning card with that Blackberry Bliss. And then she's put her die on, you know, the leaf underneath that vellum. That is beautiful. And then she used a gray background under that. Very nice. Very, very nice. I love this. Okay, and then our next card is from the Lovely and Beautiful suite, To the Happy Couple, and she's used that big rose. We saw that big rose, or I guess this is a rose, on another card in the, it was the gatefold card that someone had used on the other fun fold. And this is the, I think this is called the Beautiful Pattern Embossing Folder. And people laugh and call it the paper towel. Looks like a paper towel design. So that's kind of funny. But this is a beautiful card from Sandy McManus. Wedding Wishes. Very pretty. And then this is an unusual card, and I think this is very clever. This, let me see, is by, I mean, look at this. It's this is from Ann Oshiro, and it is also a shaker card. So she's made this panel a shaker card, always and forever, and she put the jewels in there and also the back. And then here's, you know, where you would sign it, I guess. And then this panel. Is that not clever? Very, very clever. That's really pretty. And then here's another one where they use the same stamp set and this same panel, but they used it a little differently. And this is the lunar, I think the lunar paper, yeah, lunar luster and vellum. Very pretty. And this is by Andrea Schaefer Ramelli, Snow Cabin Crafts. Very pretty. I just love to look at these for inspiration. This is a really pretty card. This is by Sandy Reese, and this I believe is this Lovely and Beautiful, I think, suite. And this is that washi paper, washi tape, and the gold ribbon. This and the damask or damask embossing folder. Very pretty, very, very pretty. And then this one is the, let me turn my page here, Valentine Kisses bundle. And then she used this cute as a bug plaid as a background for her bears. And this is cards by Randy Brosnahan. I hope I did not butcher that too much. And then we have one by my friend, the Backyard Stamper. And this is from the Lovely and Beautiful suite. And it's a fun fold. Opens like this. And this is by Kathy Schmidt, the Backyard Stamper. And that's the Lovely and Beautiful suite. Go follow her if you don't already. And this is my card. This was a mystery stamp. I don't know how I got ink on me. I don't think I've colored anything today. This is my card, and it was a mystery stamp card that we did a couple months ago, but I loved it. And so it's a spanner card, I believe, or a bridge card. And so your first layer is like this, and then your second layer, and then your third layer. And then I had a video on making this card also on my YouTube channel, if you want to see the measurements and how to make it. It's also on my blog over on franklystamping.com. All the measurements at a downloadable PDF that you can make your own spanner or bridge card. And this is the lovely and beautiful designer paper. And the back side is the, gold. I was going to show you. Well, I can't. I glued it down too well. The gold, the one that has the gold embellishments on it. But I liked this Calypso Coral muted design, so I used it instead. And then I also used, this is the Beautiful Motif stamp set. I just wanted a spray, for the corners, so that worked beautifully. These are the jewels from the Lovely and Beautiful suite. This is that, again, that beautiful pattern embossing folder that they say looks like the paper towels. And then I used, this is Bokeh dots, or Bokeh designer paper that I found had Calypso Coral in it. So I used the light version of that for my layer there. And then this was from Fragrant Flowers stamp set for my inside layer. And then this again is the same spray from Beautiful Motifs. And I think that stamp is also from Fragrant Layers. So that was the Sympathy and Thinking of You swap. And then I have, let's see, next is the Sympathy and Thinking of You. I was a little surprised at a couple of the cards that were in here. I don't know. I guess I was expecting all sympathy, but okay. So we have this first card by Anne Oshiro, and it's a spanner card of sorts too, because this is the panel, and that's that embossing folder, Poetry Garden, and this is with You in Mind stamp set. And it looks like she has used the Subtles designer paper. It has 4 designs in every color in that Stampin' Up sells. They have in colors, they have all of the groups, the Regals, the Subtles, the Brights, the Neutrals, etc. And this is one of the patterns. So that's from Anne. Whoops. Okay, and this is As You Grieve, and this is the Fragrant Layers die. This is from Prayers and Promises, I believe, stamp set, yes. And then it looks like she's used this gray variegated ribbon from, I forget which stamp set I thought I wrote that down, but I think it's from Delicate Whispers, or Delicate Whispers, I believe. This comes from that suite. And this is from Denise Shriver, and she has So Sorry for Your Loss. That she got a little crooked, so I will just put another base in here to straighten it up. And she's from Maryland. Beautiful, stunning card. And I like the use of the pearls there. And then this uses the lavender, perennial lavender designer paper, and this is really pretty. So Sorry for Your Loss. And I believe this is also that Prayers and Promises stamp set. And this is from Patty Jean Warren in Virginia. This is the Beautiful Motif dies and stamp set, and the arches, Everyday Arches. And then she's used the plaid embossing folder, and this is really pretty. I don't know, let's see, did I put the jewels down? Wonderful Thoughts is the stamp set. I had trouble finding that one. Spotlight on Nature on her vellum layer here. And Well, I don't know who that's from. And then this card is from, this is the Poetry Garden paper, really pretty paper. And Forever Loved, Forever Remembered is the Right Words stamp set. This is Carol Sanderson from Washington. Very pretty. And then this is Inspiring Perfections bundle. Nope, nope, wrong one. Poetry Gardens Designer Paper 2. And this is also, this is Carol Sanderson. So I think we were trying to fill up, you know, that swap. And I like to get the Sympathy and Thinking of You cards because sometimes those are hard to, you know, hard to come up with. And she just put Sending Good Vibes. So that would be more of a Thinking of You instead of probably a Sympathy card. But this is very pretty. Same paper, Poetry Gardens. Now this one is the Inspiring Imperfections bundle, the Kintsugi designer paper with the Thinking of You. And it hooks right here under this vase. And that's Mary McMahon. Very pretty. And then this just hooks back here. And that keeps it closed. Sorry, I hope it wasn't too far up. And this card is, I don't know what this is called, but this is by Callie Burkhart. And this is very pretty. This uses the Delicate Dreams, Delicate Whispers, Sweet, and the Poetry Garden Hybrid Embossing Folder, I believe, is that. And I think that's Paradise Garden stamp, but I'm not sure. Are these flowers? This is the flowers from the Poetry Garden, but I'm not sure about that greeting. I thought I had looked it up, but I guess I didn't. Okay, and then this one is Sending Smiles. I guess on the Thinking of You, and this is a lovely and beautiful suite. And well, and this is Lovely Arrangements stamp set and die, this little label. Jewels from Lovely and Beautiful, paper from Lovely and Beautiful, and then she used the Always Here for You, used the exposed brick embossing folder on it. And this is from Karen Hicks. And then we have a bug one. I think this got in the wrong, because I did not get my card back. So I think they put this card in its place and didn't realize this was not a thank you swap. It was a Thinking of You and Sympathy. But card's cute nevertheless. And I like the little way she did this, you know, use the trim here. And then this is Cynthia Carvalho Shoot again. The Traveling Glitter Girl. This is a very cute card. And then I did have a card of mine, an extra that I did not send. And this is the Delicate Dreams. Delicate Whispers kit, or not kit, suite. And I just loved that. And that is the stamp, or Prayers and Promises stamp set. And then this is the Delicate Dreams stamp set. And then this sits up like this clips. And it will sit up on your desk. And it just catches right here on this Give It to God. And I don't think that I did a video on this card yet, but I will. Okay, that was our Sympathy and Thinking of You. And then I think, let's see, is this our last one? Yes. The last one is the gift card. So these are all gift card holders. So this card is by Celia Alvarez, and her gift card sticks right in here. This is the Poetry Gardens paper. Very pretty. Did I look up the stamp set? I don't think I looked up the stamp set. Okay, and then this is Easter Joy and the stamp set with the basket. This is that specialty designer paper. This is by Cards by Randy. And she noted that you stick your gift card in there. And then this one is Filled with Sweetness. And she used the Daisy, Lazy Daisy embossing folder, which I love. And then it opens like this. And your embossing, your gift card goes here. Very cute. Or you could, I guess, pull. But I don't know if you would know to pull if it didn't have something there, but it still opens like this too, so very cute. And then this is the Boardwalk set. I did not get this, so I was glad to get a card with the Boardwalk set because I don't have that set. And I like to get swap cards from, sets that I don't have. And sometimes I like it so well, I will go buy that, suite or that stamp set. So this is really cute. And her gift card goes here. And this is Natalie Travis. It's very cute. And I really like this. This is that beautiful sunflower embossing folder. It's just gorgeous. I love that. And this is by Anna Oshiro. And this is that same stamp set with you in mind. They're larger, larger greetings. And then there's that same designer paper from the sets, like I said, the subtles, the regals, the neutrals, and I think that's in the neutrals one. That's a very pretty card. And her gift card goes in here, I guess. No, goes over here. I was thinking it went under here, but it doesn't. Okay, and then this is really pretty. This is that kintsugi paper again. And this stamp set is the Encircled with Love stamp set. And she has gold embossed that, heat embossed that. And this is by Elizabeth Ames from Canada. Very nice. And hers opens like this. And your little gift card sticks in here. It even coordinates with her paper. Very cute. Nicely done. Nicely done. And then this is the Nature Walk paper. I don't remember there being a stripe like, she has, I can't tell. It feels like she has cut these strips. But that is, if she did, those are perfectly put on there. Beautiful. But I know this is the Poetry Garden paper, or the Nature Walk paper. And then Springtime Scenes die cut out of the copper. And then that shiny mossy metal ribbon. This is just beautiful. And the gift card will go over here. And this is Lori Wilcox. And then this is the Hobby Haven paper. And let's see, yeah, Hobby Haven designer paper. And this is cute where it opens just in the middle. This is by Debbie Patrick. I took these stickers off and they were sticky, so I folded them in half so they did not stick to the card. Okay, and then we have this one, which is Beautifully Celebrated Greeting. This is that same designer paper I've been telling you about. and she has used a couple different colors of it, and this is the back side of another one. Very pretty. I love that color combination. And then her gift card goes here, and this is Karen Bone, I don't know which. Put that back in here so her phone number is not showing. And then the last but not least is mine. And I use the Lovely Blossoms designer paper, and that Encircled with Love stamp set, and then I colored it in with the Old Olive and the Secret Sea. Used the Spotlight on Nature dies for my layer here. Secret Sea jewels from this suite, and then I used that one die that I love, Focal Point, as a layer. And then my gift card is actually a gift bag. And this is from the Lovely Arrangements Stampin' Die. And that's a Lovely Blossoms paper from the same. But I have, mine's a little gift bag with its little straps, and I stuck a little piece of tissue paper in there. And then you could put your gift card in it and put a glue dot so it didn't fall out. But most of the gift bags are like, they stick out so far. I cut this down, so this was not as large as the ones that I had seen, so mine is narrower. And it just fits right in there and opens up when you open up your card. So that is my card. And that is it. That is all of the swap cards, all 5 sets. And I hope you found some inspiration in these beautiful cards. And I hope that you will make some of them. Like I said, a lot of my cards I have already done videos on, and just look back in my YouTube history, or my catalog, or go to my blog at franklystamping.com, and several of them are on there. Please leave me a like and a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And if you would share with your friends, I would also like that. And if you can, if you found a card that you particularly loved, leave me a comment and tell me which one it was, because I would love to know which one you thought was the best. Well, thank you, everybody, and that finishes up all of the swap cards from OnStage, and now we're receiving our orders from the new catalog, so everyone will be, making samples from the new products, and that will be the next videos up for me. So thank you, everyone, for watching, and I hope you have a great day.